Hey guys, Missy here. So I am starting this group with a activity that I know is going to help us focus and get on track and really smash our goals this month. So one of the main things I notice in my own journey is if I am off balance somewhere, it tends to overflow into other areas of my life. I don't know if you are the same way, but I've been reminded multiple times in my own journey that sometimes you got to get back to basics. Sometimes you have to really just sit down and, make a goal sheet. And don't worry, I'm not going to make this video like, oh, how to make goals. But I am going to talk about 5 areas I really want us to focus on during this challenge so you get better results, you feel better, we're improving in areas that are on our mind, are in our conscience, and we are focusing on more than our health and fitness. We're tying in everything else because let's be honest, everything else has to be in line for you to feel like you're hitting your goal. And if you are feeling out of whack somewhere, it kind of has a trickle down effect. So I wrote some notes, so you might see me glancing down here. But one of the things I want to implement in this group that's going to help you is, along with figuring out our goals in these 5 specific areas, I want to talk about affirmations, speaking your goals into an affirmation and doing it every morning, every night. So we're going to figure out your goals in these 5 different areas, but then we're going to talk about how you're going to create an affirmation about that goal and speak it into reality pretty much. I know it sounds silly, but just listen in and it's going to help you, I promise. I thought it was weird too. So the 5 different areas we're going to focus on this month in our goals. One is spiritual. So you may not be spiritual in a religious sense. You may have a different energy. Like, where does your energy flow? Who do you speak to? What is your belief? That is something that's really important to me. I feel like when I'm off track with my faith, everything else gets muddled. I feel like when I'm not, having conversation with God, I get confused. When I'm not listening for Him, I get confused. When I step away from my devotions, it doesn't, my spirit feels more dull. So what gives you that in your life? Like, where do you go to get that? And make a goal to spend more time in that area. Make a goal to change a habit or make a habit in that area where you feel like, I really have been letting this lack. Because I promise you, just a few more days for me back in my devotional changes everything. And sometimes we just put it on the last thing of our list. So we're going to set a affirmation towards your spiritual goal. So if, for example, my spiritual goal is I'm going to read my devotionals every day. That's going to be something that I'm going to say every morning. I read 3 devotionals each morning, or I spend 15 minutes in my word every morning, and reflection time. And I know it seems silly to speak that, because you're like, it's weird. But seriously, the mind believes what you say and do. So when it hears it, it naturally starts like putting these things into place. I know it sounds weird, but just please believe me, because this is what literally helped me get back on track after some really bad times in my own life. So the next one, we're going to do a goal focused on your exercise and nutrition. So, do you want to stop snacking at night? Do you want to get one of mine is I want to get 10,000 steps on my Fitbit every day. And I'm like really thinking of how I can do that. Or do you want to make sure you never miss your Shakeology, or, whatever it is. Pick something in your nutrition and your fitness. Do you want to become a morning workout person? Is that your goal for this month? And then write your affirmation towards that. I am waking up in the morning at 4:30 a.m. and killing my workouts every day. Say it as it's already happened. That's you're speaking that affirmation. You're taking the goal, speaking it into affirmation. So what is your exercise or nutrition one? Mine would be I want to get 10,000 steps. So every day on my Fitbit. So the third one is going to be results driven. This doesn't have to be fitness and health related, but you can, if you want to have a certain number on the scale, if you want to get into a certain size pants, if you want to be at a certain level body percent fat, you can have your results driven number 3 goal towards that. But if you have a financial goal that you're focusing on this month in your household, that definitely causes stress sometimes, and emotional eating, and skipping workouts if you're stressed out. So maybe there's something you're working on this month that if you wrap it into your monthly goals, it's going to help you achieve everything a little bit more smoother. It's already, worked into everything because you've already thought out a plan and you're working towards it. So 4, I want it to be a confidence goal. Something that, how do you want to be feeling about yourself? How are you going to be taking care of yourself? How are you going to be filling your cup? Pick a goal and write that into affirmations. And then number 5, you guys should be a relationship goal. And this is, spending more time with your children, or spending more time with your spouse, or spending more time with your girlfriends. What is it this month that you want to say, I am talking to my best friends 15 minutes every week? That might be a lot or not enough, or I'm going to lunch with one girlfriend a week, is the reality you're trying to work towards in your life. So think of that too. Write it down. So these are, turn these things into positive statements. I've been giving you like these ideas throughout to kind of take these goals and write them into positive affirmations. I want you to say them every morning when you guys wake up, and every night before you go to bed. If that seems weird, there's an app called Think Up that it gives you for free. You can actually enter in your goals and speak your affirmation about your goal, 5 of them for free. So you can take your 5 goals, put them into Think Up app, get the app, record yourself saying it if you feel weird saying it, and listen to yourself say it in the morning and at night. So do it that way if you feel weird. So if you don't have goals and you don't have a focus and you're not flowing your energy towards stuff, it just kind of goes everywhere. And when we feel out of balance, I think our energy is just a mess. And I feel this month we have the opportunity to really support each other, really help each other achieve some great things in our health and fitness, in our goals, in our life, just by letting each other know what our goals are, our 5 goals in these areas, and then writing out affirmations and saying them every day when we wake up and every night before we go to bed. Hopefully, you take this to heart and you do this and you really put it into practice this month, because I know it will completely change your mindset. All right. See ya.